Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video, and today I'm going to be checking out the brand new Holding Absence track. It is called Afterlife, and it is off of their upcoming album, The Greatest Mistake of My Life, which will be out on April 16th of this year. I am stoked for it. I did a reaction for Beyond Belief when that dropped. I love Holding Absence. They put out some great singles last year. Their debut self-titled album came out in 2019 and was one of my favorite albums of that year. Holding Absence is amazing. It's a bit of a different pace from a lot of the stuff that we've been doing recently, but they are one of my favorites. I love Holding Absence, and they've also announced that this is their last track with their current bassist, so it looks like he'll be focusing on a different project. They made a post about it on social media, so their links will be in the description, of course. But I have been excited to check this out. It dropped yesterday, and I have had to wait, which has been so painful, but we are finally here and gonna check it out, so I am gonna stop talking, and we are gonna get straight into it.
I know I'm out of sight, but am I out of mind? And when I close my eyes, I dream I'll see you in the afterlife. I'll pull those arrows from out of your back, one at a time. I know this bridge we built won't last, but
Like that.
it'll hold for at least a while. Even when the light leaves the bones, your soul will follow me wherever I go. It's in the way I feel your fire, even when I sleep at night. I stay inside the glow. I know I'm out of sight, but am I out of mind? And when I close my eyes, I dream I'll see you in the afterlife. I know I'm out of sight, but am I out of mind? And when I close my eyes, I dream I'll see you in the afterlife. I'll pull those arrows from out of your back, time and time again. We know that nothing good can last, but what'll happen when we reach the end? I'll never let you run out of time. You'll live forever in the back of my mind. It's in the way I feel your fire, even when I close my eyes. You're always there to guide me home. I know I'm out of sight, but am I out of mind? And when I close my eyes, I dream I'll see you in the afterlife. I lost a vital part of me. I lost a vital part of me, and now there's nothing left. I dream I'll see you in the afterlife.
Like that part.
I dream I'll see you. 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 I lost the vital part of me. Lost the vital part of me. Lost the vital part of me.
Fill me up.
Out of sight, but am I out of mind? And when I close my eyes, I dream I'll see you in the afterlife. Now there's nothing left. I dream I'll see you in the afterlife.
We went back to this. Alrighty. So, Holding Absence, Afterlife? Let's discuss. I saw a tweet from Lucas about this early in the week saying that this was like the biggest Holding Absence bop or something like that. I might agree, but I don't know. For me, Your Love Has Ruined My Life is like that song from Holding Absence. Gravity is also up there for me, but this I prefer this over Beyond Belief for sure as well. This was an incredible one. I love this. I'm stoked for this album. I think it's gonna be great. I know right away that I prefer this over Beyond Belief. I think, even though I really dug that song, and I've been frequently revisiting it since it dropped, this one is just as great and better in my opinion. There's something about it that I really liked. I'm not even sure how to totally explain. Okay, let's just start from the beginning. Then I liked how it opened up with Lucas's voice and more of like, for his voice, the more aggressive tone that we get on the scale of his voice. Like, he also does a very nice lighter tone that we get a lot through this song as well. But I like how it opened up with kind of like that more scratchier tone or something like that. I like how it opened with that. I really dug their self-titled album. But I feel like you can hear in these more recent singles since that album dropped how much his voice has evolved and how much he's grown as a vocalist. I also watched their live performance that they did recently online, and in that you can also tell that he's just grown a ton as a vocalist, and his voice is sounding on point, the best that it's ever sounded, I think, and he definitely sounds at his best on these tracks. The drumming on this was my favorite part of the song. I was definitely feeling the drumming on this. The beginning with like the tapping on the rim, just throughout the entire song there was a lot of really cool stuff going on with the drumming. Just great drumming on this. It's definitely the most snarey sounding snare that I've heard in a while on a more recent song from any band. You know, like the snare I used to play in band in school and stuff. Most snares now, they have a different sort of sound. I don't know much about drumming because that did not last very long when I did drumming in school. But yeah, most snares sound a lot different, a lot punchier and stuff. So this one kind of had a more, in my non-professional, non-drummer opinion, more of like a traditional sounding snare that sounded more familiar to me, at least. I don't know. It could be something to do with some other thing, how tight it is on the, I don't know. Never mind. Forget it. I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, and around like the 236 mark too, I made sure to see where it was at. The 236 mark, there sounded like there was like a shaker or something as well. There's just so much going on in Holding Absence song that add to like the whole atmosphere of the song, and I love it. I love it. It's a nice switch up too. We do a lot of really heavy stuff on this, but I feel like some of my most, like, Holding Absence is definitely up there for me as one of my favorite bands, and they're not a heavy ass band like we do on the channel a lot. So I love to get these new releases where I get to do a band like this, because I think that Holding Absence is just like a very special band. They have a totally different sound, because I feel like I'm not going to get too far. I don't want to sit here and talk for 20 minutes about why, but just there's something about Holding Absence and their style that's just so refreshing to me, and there's something that I need that I get from Holding Absence. And I know that this is also their last track with this bassist, so I'm hoping that going forward it remains the same, and like with whoever their new bassist will be, it'll still be just as prominent in the mixing and such a big part of the structure of their songs, because this is definitely one of those bands that you hear the bass in it because it's buried a lot. I say this so often, but a lot of bands I feel like bury the bass in the mix, and Holding Absence is not one of them. So I hope with this switch, the next bassist, it will be like the same sort of situation. But I dug this track a lot. I also love how this track, I forgot to mention, kind of opens up to just that like lighter sounding guitar, just like Beyond Belief did. We got that with both of these singles. I love the way that sounds, just how it opens up. And then there was also I lost a final part of me, I think is what it was saying. On the part, like the way that the song switched up on that, I lost a final part of me towards the ending of the song, I believe. I loved that. That was also another one of my favorite parts of this song. So this is awesome. I'm excited to see. I hope that we do get some more, like, I feel like in Your Love Has Ruined My Life and some of the stuff off their self-titled album, we get kind of like that raw, almost scream from Lucas that is just like so powerful to me. I do hope we get some more of that on this album, but these two singles have been great and I'm very excited for it. I definitely want to see what else will be on this album. It doesn't come out till April, so maybe we'll get another single off of it or something. I've pre-ordered it. I will include the link for you in the description. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and if you have a different video that you would like to be added to either of the lists that I work off of when I'm doing request-based videos, Both links will be in the description, as well as the invite link for the Discord server. It's a ton of fun. I talk about it on every video, every live stream. It's a great place to be in if you dig online communities mainly about music. It's about everything, really. We talk about a lot of stuff in that Discord server, but there are different channels for a ton of different things, blah, blah, blah. Link is in the description. I highly suggest it if you like Discord. And lastly, if you are enjoying the style of music, bands, and content that I post here on my YouTube channel, I post more music-related content on my Instagram. My handle there is Rachel Reacts, just like my YouTube channel, but I will put it up here on the screen for you, as well as put the link in the I'm going to put my Linktree link in the description, and it's just going to be a link for all of this stuff, and then some other stuff that I don't even mention. I'm also live streaming on Saturdays, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. in the UK, which is, I always forget what the G stands for, but it's G Mean Time. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.